Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This video, I want to do a quick video about these what I think is going to be a really big problem with relics pretty soon here, and that's these first two tiers of scraps. So I'm talking about the carbonite circuit boards and the bronzium wiring. So so really quick on the other four, I just want to talk about why those aren't a problem really quick. So Zimbiddle cards, these are basically just always going to be a bottleneck for everyone. So I don't think this is one to really talk about. You're never going to have an unlimited number of these things, and they're always scarce. So I'm not going to talk about those. The electrum conductors, again, these are ones that these salvage are all farmable. It's not they're not really great, but you don't need that many of them because you only need them at up at relics 6 and 7. So you don't need that many of these guys. And fortunately, we get a pretty solid influx of these gear pieces through. Both through territory battles and through raids. So those are scarce, but they're always scarce. And then erodium heat sinks. I'm sure you guys all know about these. For this one, you really just want to use the Mark III hollow projectors down there. You can see these guys here at right there. That's the only one that I have unlocked here because it's really the best value one to use. So again, always going to be scarce. But luckily, those other ones also, we're going to slowly be getting those through challenge modes. So I think those are going to be okay. But I think the problem is going to be these two first tiers here. And so real quick on chromium transistors, you guys probably already know this, but on chromium transistors, the best way to get these is through Mark 7. I believe it's Mark 7. This Mark 7 gear that you can get through crafting. So this is one I actually use. I'm a gun D at relic, or not relic, at level 6 here at gear 6. So this guy here, you can see I don't have an unlimited number of these. These Mark 1 Mark 1 and Mark 2 green stuff, but if you craft these guys, you can just craft a bunch of these, and you can see I'm going to run out of salvage of these, but it's relatively easy to get, and you don't need as many of them. So these guys here give really good value. If we just do like all of them, then you can get pretty good amount of those. So I'm not as concerned with those. The ones that I'm concerned about are the bronzium wiring and the carbonite circuit board. So if you go through, if I were to just go through and put all of these into and convert all these, I don't really want to do this because I might need these pieces for different characters, for gearing up new characters and stuff. I don't necessarily want to do this, but even if I did, you can see that I'm going to run out of these. And I think when I did this before, I could convert them, and I got about 2,000 of them. But thanks to the Galactic Legend tracker on SWGOH.gg, you can see just how many of these that you're going to need. And I think for each Galactic Legend, you need something like 1,800 of these. Okay, so you can see very quickly, see how long it takes me to get to 1,800 of these, and it's not easy. It's definitely not something that to ignore, and I can convert pretty much all of my salvage, and you can see I'm running out. I mean, I'm gonna run out of these, and the influx of these, I actually don't want to do that one, this Mark 1 guy there, but you can see, I mean, so I can convert all of the salvage that I have right now, and I don't have enough to get, I probably have enough since I have a few of the, I still have a lot of these guys to do. So even if you're already down the line to get these Galactic Legend guys, there's going to be all these other characters that you have to relic up. And at this point, I'm going to be out of these green salvages, so I don't know what the heck I'm going to do. And part of the problem there is that there's nothing in here that has high value, so everything only has a 6, right? But when you need so much more, you need just thousands and thousands of these, they're going to run out. So I think that's going to be a big problem going forward, and I'm kind of curious what CG is going to do about it. I don't know if we're going to be in this weird position where we're going to start farming, Mark 1 keypads or things like that. It's just going to be kind of strange. And the same thing is true with bronzium wiring, where you could see where, the high value ones that really only give you 20 each, I'm going to run out of these parts pretty quickly here. And I don't like to consume all these down to 0, right? But even if you go down to these lower ones, I'm going to run out of these. And I think this one is probably the least one I'm concerned about, just because because there are so many. I still have a pretty good stockpile of these and use so few of these that it's not really that big a deal. But the carbonite circuit boards, if you go and look, every relic tier you need 20, 30, 40 of these. So, and even just to get someone to relic tier 1, you need them, and at relic tier 4 you need 30, and it just, we're gonna run out of these things. And I don't know if it's just something that CG just hasn't thought about, or if it's a crunch that we just haven't felt yet. But so much of this gear in here that you could convert. I mean, some of these are such a joke. I mean, they've got like the Mark IV holo projectors, or the Mark VI keypads, which are G12 pieces. You know what I mean? Who's converting G12 pieces here? And the same is true for the circuit boards, where, yeah, I can convert Mark III holo projectors. You can see there, for 6 salvage of a carbonite circuit board. It's a ridiculous conversion rate. And I should probably lock some of these just in case I accidentally hit them, because these are not items that I want to convert. I don't want to trade a lot of these items. So my point is, that's going to be a really big problem, and I honestly don't have a good solution for it, because you can see, I mean, I'm running out of these, and you can see what I'm going to have 2,000, maybe 2,500 of those available, and then once those are consumed, they're gone. And it's taken, what, 3 years? I've been playing about 3 years. It's taken that long to absorb that, or to get those many of them passively. So we're burning them much faster than we're getting them. If each relic tier needs what, let's say 30 of these, then I need to get 200 salvage of this one piece of gear. 200 salvage of that's going to take a really long time. So I think that is definitely going to be a big problem. So I just kind of want to point that out, and I'm not sure what the solution is. I hope that that we get more ways to gain these salvages, but I don't know. I think it's a big problem, and the other reason I'm pointing this out is that one of the things that I've done a lot is, well, I haven't done this a lot, but I've seen people do it, is where you get someone to relic to gear 13, and then you just go ahead and give them the first level of relic, because it doesn't cost that much. It just costs you a little bit of carbonite circuit cards. But the problem with that is you're going to run out of those, and you're going to end up having tons and tons of relic 1 guys, and you can't even get them any higher. Because that stuff is so scarce. So it's going to be a big problem, guys. If you haven't caught wind of that yet, it's definitely going to be a big problem. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks.